Hello, thank you for tuning in tonight. Of course, next week we'll always have the stream on Wednesday evenings, but we do resume live activities next Wednesday night. However, tonight we're online only, and I want to look at something in Matthew 5, beginning in verse 33. One of the 2026, one of the issues that we will see in this year, and of course, this is the first Wednesday of 2026. One of the issues that I think that we'll see more clearly this year is the issue of communication. And I'm not just talking about the church, although we need to do a good job of communicating, absolutely. But even in life, communication has changed, and we don't like change. None of us like change. But those of us who succeed will be the ones that learn to adjust, the ones that learn to be able to roll with change. Not to say that we should, right and wrong, those things aren't changing, but the methods, God's word never changes, but the method will change, and even the method with which we communicate with our family will change, with your own family. So a reminder out of Matthew 33, out of a Sermon on the Mount, Matthew 5:33, where Jesus said, "You've heard that the ancients were told, you shall not make false vows, but shall fulfill your vows to the Lord." The ancient wisdom said, don't make false vows. That's good wisdom. Fulfill your vows to the Lord. But Jesus said in verse 34, "But I say to you, make no oath at all, either by heaven, for it's the throne of God, or by the earth, for it's the footstool of his feet, or by Jerusalem, for it's the city of the great king. Nor shall you make an oath by your head, for you cannot make one hair white or black, but let your statement be yes, yes, and no, no. Anything else is beyond these is evil." Now, what is Jesus really saying there? If you were to go testify in a court of law, you would be asked to put your hand on a Bible and make an oath that you're telling the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I would do that today if I had to testify in something, because I'm not offended by that idea. But I think what Jesus is talking about in everyday life, when you tell an incredible story, and there are incredible stories all around us in life. There are unbelievable stories all around us in life. But when you're talking to someone, don't let your character be better than that of someone who has to swear something's true. Because when they tell a story, people just think you're lying again, or you're embellishing again, or whatever. That your character, that your character should be such that your yes really does mean yes, and your no really does mean no, and anything else beyond these is evil. That means that if you told your mom you were going to come by her house today and rake her leaves, you do it. If you're not able to, you call her and you tell her why you're not able to do it. But you always make good on your word. That's what that means, is you always make good on your word. Now, I know no one is perfect and no one will hit it 100% of the time, but you can try. You can hit it 99.9% of the time. That be the kind of person with the kind of character that you don't have to swear to God. It kills me. I swear to God that's true. It kills me. It's because that's exactly what Jesus said we shouldn't be doing. Let your character be such that your yes means yes and your no means no. Hope that lands with you tonight. I hope you're having a great year so far. Would love to see you in church on Sunday. Maybe back here next Wednesday. Have a great one.